Greetings from Neenah, Wisconsin. High school football once again on the air. It's Football Friday night here in the Fox Cities in the Fox Valley Association. I am Joey D alongside my camera guy and color guy, Gary Bilewski. And boy, do we got a matchup for you tonight. One of the best ones in the entire state of Wisconsin here tonight. And we're not talking about the one going on in college football. High school football here. It is the Neenah Rockets at 4-1 on the season against the undefeated 5-0 Appleton North Lightning. Both teams coming off victories over the Oshkosh schools last week. And these two teams, boy, they've got a really good history. Neenah gets her starting quarterback back tonight in Evan Van Evenhoven. And so we'll see how that goes. They've been riding with the freshman Ashton Van Beek. Meanwhile, Appleton North coming off the victory over Oshkosh North last week. We talked with both head coaches about last week and about tonight's big game. You'll hear from both of them as our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream Game of the Week pregame show continues right after this.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. For those that have a mortgage, it's important to review it very frequently. It's at minimum annually. Many of our members have taken the opportunity to cash out some money to put in that backyard pool that you've been seeing down the road, or consolidate debt, or pay off your loan faster to match your retirement. That's why we're here to help, right? We're here to help them succeed financially. End of story.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
Welcome back to our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream Game of the Week. Tonight it is Neenah hosting Appleton North. Time to visit the Coach's Corner. We start off with the visitors on the school board from Appleton North. It's Bob Selman, coach, coming in undefeated on the season at 5-0. Not really unexpected, but assess the first portion of the season for us.
Yeah, we had some good senior leadership that really led us, to have a positive offseason and come into the season pretty quickly and get the younger guys caught up to speed. I had a favorable schedule, so we started pretty fast, played a tough Fond du Lac team, and we were able to fight through some adversity there and get that victory. So, like where we're at right now.
Talk about the senior leadership that you've gotten out of the fellas, especially at the quarterback position, offensively and defensively there at the big linebacker spot as well.
Yeah, Luke, when you have a quarterback that comes back for a year, having that experience of playing under the bright lights, that means a lot. It's not going to be too big for him. Really finished the season strong last year, so came in starting fast this year. And then Brock, probably the best defensive player maybe in the state this year, but he's a lot more than just a great player. He's a great leader. The toughness that you need to be successful on the defensive side. So he really gets the players around him to play at a higher level, and is kind of the heartbeat of our defense.
Kind of gonna need it here tonight. Let's talk about this one. Let's delve into it, man. That's a big game here in Neenah. Talk about the Rockets for a moment.
Yeah, I mean it's what they've been the last couple of years. They got some playmakers on the offensive side of the ball, some real threats. I guess the quarterback's going to be back that was hurt earlier this year, so we'll have a couple more threats to worry about. So we're really going to play a solid defense, see if we can corral those guys, control the line of scrimmage, and then hopefully offensively, I think, we have some opportunities maybe in the passing game to do some things, so we're excited about that. But we got to control the ball, keep it away from their offensive players a little bit. Then we have chances to score, we got to score. That's really important.
So with the quote-unquote new quarterback coming in, you haven't really seen him all season long. How does that change things preparation-wise throughout the week as far as practice and stuff like that?
Yeah, their offense doesn't change much. He's basically kind of a running back that can throw the ball a little bit, so they're a run-oriented team, so we're going to really try to tighten down on our run defense, but really don't fall asleep, when it comes to reading your keys for their passing game, because there's a lot of play-action stuff. So if you fall asleep, and that's one of the plays last year they scored on us, was us just not reading our keys and fell asleep, and that's a big play for them. So we got to make sure we can eliminate those explosive plays, and we'll see what happens.
I'll ask both you guys the question here. This game, I mean, it's huge. The whole state pretty much has their eye on this game here tonight. How big is it in your eyes?
This is why, you love the game of football so much, these Friday nights when a game that has so much meaning. So just trying to get the kids to really enjoy it, being out here, take a look up at the stands, enjoy the bright lights, just because these things don't happen a ton in your lifetime. So just have some fun out here, lay it all on the field, see what happens, and just enjoy the moment.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the year.
Appreciate it.
There he goes. That's North coach Bob Zump. Back with more of our pregame show right after this.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
Time. We all get the same 24 hours, and how we spend it is different for each of us. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we want to help you make the most of it. Imagine a loan in your hands in about a day, up to $40,000 to help you make whatever's next possible. It's about time, a new kind of loan, helping you make life happen.
Back here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week, we continue our Coach's Corner with the home team tonight. Coach of the Neenah Rockets is Coach Steve Young. And, Coach, we get to see you once again here this week. Coming off the big 42-20 win last week, let's do a quick recap of that one. Boy, what another good performance by Grant out there.
Yeah, no question. Grant played really well for us. And the big bonus is that we came out in that game ready to play. We 3-and-outed Oshkosh West their first 3 possessions, and then we scored on our first 3 possessions.
Yeah, how big was that? Because, that's something that you guys weren't too used to. And then to get out there, just get that motor running, right? Yeah,
I mean, it's good for our mojo. We've struggled coming out of the gates in the first quarter, and that was a big emphasis all week long in practice, and we got it done.
Yeah. And Ashton, again, also filling in quite nicely. You get Evan back here this evening, but talk about the way that he has led this team these first couple of weeks.
Well, I'll tell you, Ashton is a special kid. I mean, for a freshman to come out who never played 9th grade, junior, JV football, and just went right to varsity, he really has a way about him. A great demeanor, a great leader. He's going to be a good one.
Yeah. So then that leads us to, how about the progress of Evan? How itching is he to get out there? Talking to you before we started recording, boy, he's just ready to go.
He's been itching to get out. I mean, he's just constantly, trying to say, hey, can we move doctor's appointments off? And you can't change nature, and so he's been practicing with us for about 2 weeks, and he's really been itching to get back, and he's really done a nice job in practice.
How different will things be then with him out here? I mean, you can't just let him fully go at it yet, can you?
Well, no, but I think the different element that he brings is he is just a really good downhill runner. It's like we have a second running back in there, and he's a crisp passer.
And so that leads us here to tonight. You're going to need a lot of that here against Appleton North. Give us a scouting report on them.
Well, they're big, they're fast, they're really physical. I think offensively they're better than they are last year, and they have a great offense or a great defense led by Brock Arndt. And so we have to play perfect, we have to be resilient, and we have to execute.
So then, bottom line, how big is this one? I mean, you don't want to look too further ahead, but we're in the second half of the season now. That's a huge game, isn't it?
Our next 3 games are pretty tough. We take it 1 week at a time, but this is a big game for us. This is a super important game for us to win, just like it's a super important game for them to win, not only for conference implications, but for the playoffs.
All right, well, thanks for the time, and good luck tonight and the rest of the year.
Thank you very much.
There he goes. That's Coach Steve Young. More of our pregame show coming up right after this.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprinapparel.com.
Back here at Neenah High School, just about time for kickoff. I am Joey D alongside Gary Berleski. Tonight, Neenah and Appleton North. Let's bring in my broadcast partner now, Gary Berleski. And Gary, boy, I tell you what, this atmosphere, it is electric, as they like to say. Man, what a game tonight.
I mean, this is what Football Friday Nights is all about at high school in Wisconsin. It's just a beautiful night. Great crowd on hand here at brand new Rocket Stadium. And we got 2 outstanding football teams fighting for an FEA Conference Championship in Appleton North and in Neenah Rockets. And North undefeated right now, so the Rockets 1 game behind them. So desperately need to catch up to the Lightning to try to get themselves a chance, or maybe even winning the FVA, but also Kimberly above them. So, but a great night for football. Big boost for Neenah coming up, as we heard in the pregame show. Quarterback Evan Van Evenhoven back after being out a few weeks with a I think broken wrist, broken thumb area. So that's going to be a huge boost offensively for the Rockets, who are going to need it because Appleton North has one of the best defenses in the state of Wisconsin, led by one of the top linebackers in the state in Brock Arndt.
Absolutely. All right, real quick before kickoff, how about a Myron Construction key to the game? What do you think, Gary?
Yeah, I think, again, turnovers are going to be key today. Turnovers and penalties. I think whoever plays the cleaner game, because I think it's got two evenly matched teams. And for North, I think it's just trying to get off to a good start. They've had a easier schedule than Neenah. One tough game at Fond du Lac, which they won. So see how both teams answer to the bell right away.
It is set on the tee. Cowbells are ringing, and the ball is in the air. Football is underway again on this Friday night. 10 taken by Hanson. He touched it at the 3, and it goes out of bounds. Slippery hands there to start, Gary. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
that's what we're talking about. Early mistakes, I think right there, you let the ball go out of bounds. If you're that close to the sidelines, and really not much is going to, anything's going to materialize. But, Hanson trying to make a play, just booted it out of bounds. So the Lightning will have some terrible field position here to start the night. 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
It'll be Luke Kreitzer to lead the offense out there. Kreitzer at 68.3% in the passing category. 9 passing touchdowns. No interceptions. You'll take that rate all night long, huh? And they'll go to the ground to start. First up.
Yeah, nice gain of 1st down. I think both gain of 4, so I'm going to call it 3. It could have been 4. So, again, not the way you want to start, but, again, a very experienced Appleton North team. And I think, again, we heard the senior leadership from Coach Somm in the pregame, so I think that's one of the big strengths this year for the Lightning.
We see the Appleton North offense out there with Kreitzer, who goes to the air this time, and that one is tapped away in the backfield. And it's 3rd down now, 3rd and 6. Big situation here, deep in their own territory. 3rd and 6 for the Lightning.
Yeah, nice job by Connor Baronis out on the left flat. Got to the receiver right away and then forced the incompletion. We saw Baronis last week on kick cover was outstanding for the Rockets and doing a good job all year long at one of the cornerback positions for Neenah.
And so it's 3rd and 6. As Robinson sets up as a lone setback. Receivers to each side. He'll go to his left, and it is complete across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. Move the chains. Abraham Tamori on the reception, their leading receiver. He is now over 200 yards receiving, 4 receiving touchdowns to lead the way for this receiving core of Appleton North.
Yeah, Tamori's come a long way, really improved this year, and a big 3rd down conversion. Kreitzer with the strike on the slant to Tamori to get that big 1st down for the Lightning.
See the Neenah defense there, led by Briones, the senior linebacker. Here's Robinson once again, and he is stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Keeps the feet going there. Tackled by Will St. Clair. Pickup of about 3 or 4. It'll be 2nd down again. Across the 20-yard line, so getting some breathing room after starting on the 3 there. That's got to feel kind of good.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think one of the key stats that you talked about earlier, Joey, was Kreitzer's 0 interceptions all year. So I know Appleton North, they value possession and value taking care of the football, and when you have a quarterback going into Game 6 with 0 picks, you couldn't do any better than that.
And so it's 2nd down and 6 on the 21-yard line. It's Robinson once again. And he will find just shy of the 25-yard line. Another 3rd down situation here for the offense of Appleton North. 3rd and 3 now. See if they can convert on this. Looks like they did not too long ago.
And Kreitzer, too, has the ability, good running quarterback, so that's always a possibility. Coming behind center, though, for the Lightning.
Give it again to the ground game.
Oh.
And he is picked up there by the linebackers, just short of the mark, are going to be about a yard short. And so it's 4th down and 1 decision time here for Coach Solomon and his crew.
Be risky. I think you got to punt right this early in the game. You don't want to give Neenah that great a field position, and that's exactly what they're going to do as Taiwan Rich, one of the starting defensive linemen, one of the first Rockets there to greet Robinson and get that 4th and 1.
So Nick Bergen will be the punter. He is on. It's Bergen and Elrod, the usual punters. Bergen gets the call this time. High floater, fair catch called for. Down about the 47-yard line, and here it comes. Evan Van Evenhoven, first time since that first game against De Pere. He only threw 3 passes, did rush the ball 12 times in that game for 112 yards. But what are you expecting from Evan here, coming off of broken radius, which he is still feeling right?
Yeah, I think the key thing, which Coach Young talked about, is he's been able to practice the last 2 weeks, and it's his non-throwing hand, so I think that's very important. But with Evan, you're going to see an outstanding running quarterback. He's just another running back there at the quarterback position that can break off the long run at any play.
And right on cue. Cross midfield up to the 45-yard line. Big carry, and I guess that radius is doing all right.
Yeah, and I think, too, it's got to be a boost for the whole team, and especially the offensive line, as you get your starting quarterback back, and who's been, as you talked about, Joey, just itching to get back into the lineup. And he provides that home run threat, and with him and Grant Dean in the backfield, it's good, a lethal 1-2 combination for the Rockets.
So it's 2nd down and 3. He'll keep it again, and he's got it 1st down, lowers that shoulder, runs right over the linebacking core up to the 36-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, put 11 more on the board for Evan, and move the chains again for Neenah.
Yeah, great start for the Rockets. 2 runs by Van Evenhoven result in a 1st down, and Christian Pride there, Lightning safety for the tackle.
Pop up the North defense, led by Brock Arndt. Boy, he is being looked at by everybody. Bunch of Division I's out there looking, and somebody's going to get themselves a prize in Arndt. Sure we'll be calling his name and calling this guy as well. Grant Dean cuts it right, cuts it left. An 8-yard pickup down to the 28-yard line. Dean, 6 touchdowns last week. We did that game, man. What a performance. You get him going. Look out.
He's a highlight reel, and he's just impressive. As we talked about, Van, even taking it to the house at almost any opportunity. Grant Dean just equally. He's just an explosive player. You look at the field where just players jump out at you on film or in person. Grant Dean is one of those special players that I think as we go through this year and next year is also going to be highly recruited by many colleges.
An offer from North Dakota State this week. Back to pass for the first time, and it's complete. Luke Keller, who was a key player last week. Couple of big catches, and here's a big one to move the chains up to the 16-yard line. What a start here for this Neenah offense. They are controlling that North defense right now.
Yeah, they are, and again, great mix-up as they've been establishing the game on their own, and that time the play action faked. And we saw it last week, Joey, the surge of the emergence of Luke Keller, who had a huge game. The tight end came into the game last week with 2 catches and was just awesome last week. And again, they use him early on that play action fake.
At a 52-yarder, his longest of the year. Came in with just 6 catches on the year, now has 7. And Dean again will get the call. And there's that name, Brock Arndt, with the tackle.
Yeah, it's the first time where the Lightning defensive line have gotten any penetration before that. Credit Neenah's offensive line, who've really dominated the start here and have been much more physical than the Lightning defensive line. But that time, North with a big stop for no gain from Brock Arndt.
Thought it might have got a yard, but nope, 2nd and 10. You are correct. Ball on the 16-yard line. And here's the end around. Dean's got it. Stiff arm. Inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. A 13-yard pickup. 1st and goal for Neenah, and a drive that started on their own 47-yard line. They are running right towards the end zone.
Yeah, again, we saw this last week, Joey, and Coach Young talked about it in your pregame interview. The ability to start fast has been something going into last week was an issue with Neenah, and they started super fast last week, and they're off to a great start again here tonight at Rocket Stadium.
First and goal on the 3. Dean again. And he is taken down by Jackson Motter, senior defensive lineman, 6'3", 288. Man, they are big up front.
Yeah, Jackson, he's an outstanding two-way player for the Lightning on both offensive and defensive line. And that time he beat his blocker and met Dean at the line of scrimmage. Called a loss of one.
Yeah. Clock ticks just over halfway through this first quarter. First drive of the game here for the Rockets, trying to punch it in. Here's the toss to Dean, and he's going to run towards the pylon. Cut it back inside, down to the 1 before he's pushed backwards. Boy, he's got that ability too. You think he's headed right there for that pylon, and he sees a little hole, he'll just cut it back.
Oh yeah, he's so patient too. I think that's one of the keys. Not only does he have that breakaway speed, and there, he just waited for the cutback, and he gets it down to the 1 on the forward pass. So a gain of 3 from Van Evenhoven to Grant Dean.
Third down and goal. Who gets it here? Go Evan, you go Grant?
Yeah, I go Grant. I mean, he's the touchdown maker. He's got a nose for the end zone.
13 of them on the year. Can he make it 14? Nope. Evan keeps it, and he is brought backwards. Nice job, Brady Lamont, with the stop up front.
And Brock Garn on the bottom of the pile as well. So, again, the key situation. I think here, if you're the Rockets, you go for it, Joey. I think you got to establish. And they actually going to call a loss of 1. So then, still think they're going to go for it now.
4th and goal.
I think here, Joey, they've had a little trouble now here the last couple times going between tackles. I think you've got to try to get it outside and use Dean's speed.
Dean, the lone setback there. He pulls the block, hit one time. It's Van Evenhoven, and he is stopped short. Did not get in. Good stop there among the guys stopping him. Christian Pride.
Yeah, Christian, the first guy, and again, a gutsy call that backfires for the Rockets, but I think it was the right call. You dominated that first drive, and you got down there. You had 1st and goal and momentum on your side, but credit the Lightning defense for stepping up and getting that huge goal line stand to keep this game scoreless. And we talked about, Joey, the linebackers for North. I don't know if there's a better group in the state of Wisconsin.
Showing it right there, but for the second possession of the game here, in the second time in a row, they start inside the 5. Tries it to the air, and it is incomplete. Trying to get a lot of breathing room that time. Abraham Tamori, leading receiver. Incomplete, overthrew him, but he was double covered. 2nd and 10 on the 2.
Yeah, going for the home run. I like the call. Had a nice protection, and just a little overthrown by Tamori, who was covered closely, I believe, by number 6, Zane Schmidt, as the cornerback out there on the right side of the Rockets defense.
And the pace as well. They tried to catch him off guard, running right up to the line of scrimmage. This time breaking the huddle with 3 wide receivers here to the near side. Kreitzer in his own end zone. Taking himself, has to get out of there, and he tosses it back to Robinson. Out near the 10-yard line. Be 3rd down and about 3 after another run there by Jack Robinson.
Yeah, nice execution of the old option play, not the traditional fake to the fullback and roll up, but Kreitzer's option was to either keep it or pitch it out, and Robinson there for a nice gain, for a gain of 8 for Appleton North.
3rd down and 2 on the 10. And it's complete here in the flat to Braden Hagel. And they'll move the chains there, and they find that breathing room that they were looking for.
A nice pattern by Heckel, found the opening in the defense, and the senior-to-senior connection gets a 1st down for Appleton North.
Heckel, the 3rd leading receiver. That's his 13th on the season. Up to near 90 yards through the air for him. 1st and 10, play action. Caught left side this time. And this time by Gavin Matson, the wide receiver. 5'11", 170-pound senior, a senior-laden team here for Appleton North, a team that last year they went 9-3. Kreitzer had almost 1,500 yards through the air last year. They lost at level 3 to Bayport. Both these teams, no stranger to the postseason, which will be here before you know it.
Yeah. And that was a game that they easily could have won.
Passing again. Again caught. And again, that's Abraham Tamori. Up at the 32-yard line. Schmidt got him, but it'll be 1st and 10. Check that 37. Looking at the wrong yardage marker there. 1st and 10 on the 37.
Nice pass again. Kreitzer, same pass we saw in the first drive, a little slant pattern, and right now Tamori having the advantage over Schmidt.
1st and 10 on the 37. This time, drawn up play, he'll keep it. Dive into the 42. He'll pick up 5 yards on the ground. And Kreitzer can run too. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns. Averages about 5 yards a carry, and that's what he got there.
Yeah, the one thing when we've already noticed it, Joey, with Appleton North passing game, they love to spread it around between the wide receivers. They'll get the tight ends in every once in a while, and even the backs out of the backfield. So a very diverse offense here for Rob Salm's Appleton North Lightning.
2nd and 5. The lefty again. St. Clair with the tackle. And pass out to Robinson. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. It's his 10th reception of the year. And he got just enough for a 1st down, 1 yard more up to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, great answer for Appleton North after getting that defensive goal line stops, really giving them the Lightning a lot of momentum, and the offense taking advantage of that momentum right now with a couple 1st downs in this drive.
It's Robinson, cross midfield, breaks a couple of tackles before finally being brought down by Luke Young. And once again, it will be 2nd down and short. An 8-yard pickup for Robinson.
And this is a dangerous play now if you're Neenah's defense. They love to throw the ball on 2nd and short, so don't be surprised if they open it up a little bit here.
Young, the co-leading tackler on the season now for this Neenah defense. Play action there, caught. Across the 30. It's complete to Matson once again. And yeah, I like the mixture of the run and the pass on this particular drive. 2nd drive of the game here for North. Clock stops, he got out of bounds with 38 seconds left. They'll put it on the 31. Remember, they started on their own 2. And in a snap of a finger, it seems like. They'll be in the red zone before you know it. Going deep. Another home run toss.
Oh.
Had him open. Overthrowing Caden Prince. I think he wants that one back.
Yeah.
A little too much air under it.
Yeah, I think exactly right, Joey. I think if Kreitzer had that one over, beautifully designed play. Prince beat the coverage and was wide open, but Kreitzer just overthrew him. Those are those plays you just love to have back.
Only took a couple of seconds off the clock, though. 2nd and 10. 33.3 left. Fast-paced first quarter. Again, all alone. Good coverage in the secondary, so he takes off running, still on his feet. Runs out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. A 23-yard pick, or 13-yard pickup. Down to the 15. And it'll be 1st and 10 there with 25 seconds left. Cowbells ringing. What a crowd here tonight. Another beautiful night for Friday night football here in Northeast Wisconsin. First and 10 on the 15. Kreitzer on the option play will keep it himself. Trying to find a hole on the left side. Right at the 10-yard line, and that should do it for the first quarter. Shear and Young. Here, Mr. Stricker on the call here. And that will do it for quarter number one. What a quarter it was. No score, but Appleton North will have it on the 10-yard line. I want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, including, let's talk about Ace Hardware of Appleton. You'll never have to walk the length of a football field like they are right now, or the football field parking lot when you shop Ace Hardware of Appleton. At Ace Hardware of Appleton, you'll score every time with Ace Rewards. Find a great selection of rakes, tools, houseware goods, paint, and more. Plus, great selection of Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg, grills, and Smoker Smith, with all the accessories to ensure your tailgate is the envy of the neighborhood. Don't walk a whole football field. Bring the whole team over to visit your neighbors at Ace Hardware of Appleton today. Among the sponsors there, Sam Beaumier and Better Home Heating and Cooling, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, Fast Signs, and of course Fox Communities Credit Union. As we head to quarter number two, they will walk all the way down to the 10-yard line. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you. How about that first quarter there, Gary?
Boy, I tell you, it's really tale of two halves in the quarter. Neenah did a great job, got the football right away, got head first and goal, and it looked like they were going to march in for an easy touchdown, but the Lightning's defense really made a beautiful goal line stand, and now a great drive by Lightning's offense.
Kreitzer looking for 6 and looking for the interception,
Ooh.
Not getting it in and out of the hands of Brandon Price.
Yeah, it was dangerous.
And so it'll be 3rd down and 5 on the 10-yard line. Or if he catches that one, I don't know. He had a lot of lawn out in front of him.
That was a pick 6. He came down with that. Kreitzer, again, risky throw into double coverage, and caught a break that they were unable to bring it down.
Walks up under center this time. 3rd and 5. He'll take it, roll to his right. Throws across his shoulder. It is incomplete. Intended once again for Evan Elrod, and it's 4th down and 5.
Looks like the field goal team coming on for the Lightning.
And there's a couple kickers listed here for.
Oh, it'll be Ethan Nadarowski. He's the starting goalie on the soccer team, Joey. Done a great job this year also kicking for the Lightning football.
Pretty good kicker. He's perfect on his extra points. And this one is blocked. Special teams played by the Neenah field goal team. They block it.
Luke Young came untouched, went right through the offensive line of the Lightning, and a beautiful block by Young with, again, a huge stop for the Rockets offense as we remain 0-0 here thanks to a couple great defensive stands by each team. Yeah, Nadarowski there had no chance. Somehow Young went, as I mentioned, went right through the line. Nobody picked him up, and he blocked that easily.
We'll mark it on the 9-yard line. And Neenah will have it for just the 2nd time.
A high snap.
And Evan Van Evenhoven has to tuck and run. And ran right into Brock Arndt.
Yeah, that play just never materialized. Again, high staff, and even had to go up high to pick that. It just threw the whole rhythm of the play. But again, just an outstanding special teams by Luke Young, who is a tremendous junior safety here for the Rockets.
Did get 1. 2nd and 9. They break the huddle slowly. They'll put Dean in motion. Fake it to him. Arndt was not faked. He comes up with yet another tackle. He thinks he had the football yard loose. And a gain of 3, though.
3rd and 6.
And so it's 3rd down and 6 now. Trying to take advantage of the blocked field goal. No score. Man, what a game as advertised. And even Holman with Dean awaiting right behind him. Fake to him. Looking for Keller on the far sideline. Can't get him. Coverage over there by Jabari Hammond. And it's 4th down now. And they'll bring the punt team on. 3 and out.
4th and 6.
North will get it back with pretty good field position, you would anticipate.
Yeah, they're return man even inside Neenah territory, so they should have excellent field position. And then a nice 3 and out for North Lightning.
Yeah, they'll have to punt from their own end zone. Good snap, good punt. Bergen fields it at the 38. Sees some running room, runs out of bounds. Inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. 10-12 left to play in this first half. And good field position, as we just said, for Appleton North, who gets it for the 3rd time here this evening in a scoreless game. These two teams last year, 21-10, Neenah won it. But in a series that has been owned by Appleton North over the years, over the recent years at least. And here's Robinson, and he is wrestled down by a whole slew of red jerseys.
Yeah, Aiden Curry, the first rocket there for the stop for Aiden. And nice job with penetration to get Robinson by the ankles and a very short gain of 1.
It's 2nd and 9. Now on the 23-yard line. Back to pass again. He was looking left. Instead, he goes right and way overthrows his intended receiver, Caden Prince. He had no chance at that one, though. Again, up front, they were starting to break through there, and feeling footsteps was Luke. He had to get rid of that one. And it's 3rd and 9. Clock stops with 9:34 left.
Yeah, they've had a couple early successes throwing the ball to number 12, Abraham Tamori. So expect Tamori here to be maybe the prime target. He's at the bottom of your screen, number 12.
2 wideouts each side, 3rd and 9 on the 23. Who's he go to? Himself. Tuckett finds some wide open running room.
He gets it, 1st down.
Had to get to the 14, got to the 13. Big pickup there of 10 yards. 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice decision by Kreutzer. Dropped back to pass and saw that middle of the field wide open. And he hit the hole hard and gets the 1st down by 1 yard.
1st and 10 for the Lightning. Looking to strike first. High snap brought down. Robinson's got it. And he was met first by Sam Shear. Inside the 10 down to the 7. So we got 6 on that. And 2nd and 4, they can get a 1st down. Big game here in the Fox Valley Association. Going through the other games here in a little bit. No snap, but again, it's Robinson and Will St. Clair. We'll take him down at the 5, so he got 2 more. But it'll be 3rd down and about 2 here. Maybe a little play action here.
I think you stick with the run. I like the call though if you go that route.
They do stick with it, and sticking with it is Jack Robinson inside the 1. Didn't get it on the doorstep, but they do get the first down. It's 1st and goal right there with the nose of the football, in between the goal line and the 1-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Up under center, the sneak. And it works. The Lightning strike first on a 1-yard touchdown run by Luke Kreitzer. It's 6-0 Appleton North.
And another nice drive for Appleton North's offense, this time rewarded with the first 6 points of the night as Kreitzer calls his own number, and the first to get on the scoreboard. 7:31 to go here in the second quarter, and it's Lightning 6-0.
Perfect on the season. Let's see if I jinx him or not. 21 out of 21 from this range. Had field goal block not too long ago and has an extra point blocked as well. How about that?
Grant Dean.
What can't that guy do? We'll see how big that is here. 6-0 Appleton North with the lead on Neenah here. 7:31 left to play in the second quarter. And time to talk to you about our friends at Better Home Heating and Cooling. When it comes to home heating, cooling, and maintenance, why shop around? Make one call to Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, because they're the trained comfort specialists and Mitsubishi ductless dealer in the Fox Valley. They can take care of all of your home heating and cooling needs. Better products, better people. You better contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. It is a division of Central Temperature. Visit betterhomeheatingandair.com while you're online here. Not right now, but do visit them. I guess you could now. Open up a different window for more information. Make sure your family's comfortable all year round. Call today. 6-0 Appleton North with the lead on Neenah. And Neenah only given up 30 points all season long in the first 5 games. The North defense, by the way, has pitched a shutout in the second quarter all season long, outscoring their opponents now 76-0 in the second frame of the first 5 and almost half games of the season. 1 foot in the end zone, that will be a touchback. And so let's talk about Sam Beaumier. Why not? As we're doing the readers, one of tonight's proud alumni and Neenah supporter, attorney Sam Beaumier. He represents injured workers throughout the Fox cities and northeastern Wisconsin who've been injured on the job. If you need legal consultation after work injury, Sam is the attorney to contact. No one in northeast Wisconsin with greater years of experience helping injured workers than Sam. Call his office if you need a consultation. It's 404-2050. Of course, 920 with the area code. No fees to their firm unless they obtain a recovery. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Call for help. Sam wishes the Rockets good luck in today's game. So they will start on their own 20-yard line with 7:29 left to play. It's the keeper by Van Evenhoven. Looking for some running room on the right side. Got about 3 on that one before Sean Hansen brought him down. It'll be 2nd and 7. That extra point block come into play.
It
here
could,
at
yeah.
some point, huh?
Certainly, it's, we'll.
It's one of those types of games.
Yeah, I mean, again, special couple breaks down on their kicking unit, and that time Dean was just untouched, and he's got tremendous speed. It's probably somebody want to at least put a hand on him.
Pass to Dean. Across the 30, right at the 30. We'll see where they mark it. I think it's, yep, they're going to mark it. First down. Got just enough. First and 10, and he did go out of bounds. We'll stop with 6:47 remaining. Big possession here for Neenah. Special teams doing their deal. See if the offense can get things rolling. Trying to do it here with a long strike. Overthrowing Grant Dean again through 2 defenders there, but he had him beat. Should have gone to his hands, but It's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the 31.
Yeah, he did have them beat. Fortunately for the Lightning defense, they're a double coverage, and Dean sprinted past both those, but Van Evenhoven just a little too long on the pass.
Dean, is this right? Only one catch all season long. It was a 58-yarder. Maybe downfield, maybe. 2nd down and 10 on the 31. Empty backfield this time for Van Evenhoven. Finds Dean and wrapped up by Nick Bergen at the 26. So 3rd and 5 now. We're facing a lot of 3rd downs on the season, about 50%. 3rd down conversions. Gonna need one here to keep this drive alive. Down 6-0. And they break things real slowly. We'll see. Dean once again just to the left of Van Evenhoven. And the pitch goes to Grant Dean. Diving across the 41, which is where he needed to get. And they do convert, add to the 3rd down conversion rate for the Rockets offense. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Just right before that play, Joy, I'm thinking that Neenah's going to start getting Grant Dean involved a little bit more in this offense, because as we saw last week and earlier in the year, he's such a dangerous weapon out of the backfield, and sure enough, the little pitch to him and did what he had to do to get the 1st down, to give the Rockets 1st down, and as we near getting into Appleton North territory.
1st and 10 on the 42. Might have got about 2 on that one. After being pushed backwards.
I do have to credit Appleton North's defense. I think they came out and just, again, Neenah's offensive line came up more physical, and it really took that goal line stand to get them going. And since then, Neenah's really had trouble running between tackles.
2nd and 8, under 5 to go. 6-0 ball game. They'll split Dean here to the bottom. Got that single coverage that he wants. Quick pass on the slant. And up to the 48-yard line. 3rd and about 4.
Nice catch by Dean. Went up high to bring that down to make it a 3rd and manageable.
Another 3rd down. We said that a lot here in the first half. Kind of a jam-packed crowd. Brand new Neenah Stadium. They say the capacity is 3,580 on the wall. Yeah, we're about that. Third and 4. Fakes the run. Van Evenhoven will tuck in a run, and he is brought down. A sack there for Bobby Salm. The junior linebacker was not faked out. Didn't get the blocking that he wanted up front, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, great job by Bobby in open field. That is a difficult task to bring Van Evenhoven down in the open field, and Bobby did a good job keeping containment and making that open field tackle. Textbook play by Bobby Salm.
His first sack of the year. And North will get it back. Taken by Bergen on the 22. Down he goes. Again, that Neenah special teams rushing downfield, making the play. And the Rockets will get it on their own 23-yard line.
Man, nice job by Blake Fish, as you mentioned, on the punt cover team, and he brought down Bergen in the open field after a short return. So we'll get 3:07 to go, Joey, in the first half, as the Rockets with all 3 timeouts here. Again, so plenty of time. You can certainly get first downs, clock stops, and you have the usage of those 3 timeouts if needed.
1st and 10 for the Lightning. Quick pass. No, incomplete. Tamori couldn't get his hands on that one. And it'll be second down and 10, and that'll stop the clock as well.
Yeah, nice.
3:04.
Yeah, nice pass by Kreitzer, one that Tamori probably thinks admit he should have caught, and well set up little play action fake.
Second and 10. Defensive line moving a little bit. And Robinson down he goes. Big 92 to Wanrich with the tackle. And it will be third down and 11 now for North.
Lost a yard back to the 22-yard line. And it's third and 11.
Third down and 11. Rich with his 25th tackle of the season. And again, the stands are rocking and rolling. Showing blitz, but then they bring it back. Pass is a little short, bopping in and out of the hands of a couple of defenders there, including Brandon Price. But that will bring up a fourth down, and here comes the punt team. A 3-and-out for North. Big stop again for this Neenah defense. That didn't take long.
No, less than a minute, 2:20 to go now. The Rockets should have some very good field position, and again, watch out for Grant Dean back there. You want to be very careful where you punt the football.
And this one kicks it sideways. It will be Dean at the 39. Again, right on cue, but we have a flag down. This will be our first penalty of the game.
Yeah, it'll be coming back.
Salzman made the tackle at the 30-yard line.
And here we get the call. Your officials this evening. Guy in the white hat is Terry Verstraat. Mike Gustafson out there. Theodore Schermetzler. John Callahan. Neil Mogenberg. And got the referees mic'd up here tonight. First penalty of the night. And it goes on Neenah. That'll be the first one on them. And with 2:06 left to play, and like you said, all three timeouts. And they put it on the 35, so a costly error there for Neenah, but plenty of time. That only took a minute, exactly a minute and 1 off the clock on that last one. And they'll have to strike fast here. Down 6-0. They'll bunch things up. And give it to Dean, and he'll go nowhere. Not faked at all. Brady Lamont.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction.
And they're big and they're fast, and even where we've seen Grant Dean have a lot of success running wide, with North's Lightning, with their fast speed defense, that play is just not as easy as it is against, other teams that they've had success running that play just because of the team speed of Appleton North.
They lost 4 on the play, and another tackle for loss in the backfield. Down goes Van Evenen at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back tackles for loss. The defense for North busting through here.
Blake Miller, the first. Give him credit for the sack, a senior defensive lineman for the Lightning. And surprised we're not getting a timeout here. We got 56 seconds to go. 3rd and long. You have 3 timeouts.
3rd and 20. See the clock up there in the right-hand corner. Big brand new scoreboard right across midfield. 3rd and 20. They'll decide to use some of that clock with this guy here, Grant Dean again. And he'll be brought down by Ben Wenzel. Came in the leading tackler by 1 by this North defense. And a timeout will be called. by Appleton North.
4th and 12 upcoming.
And so, the Lightning will get the football back with roughly 30 seconds left to play here in this second quarter in a 6-0 game. Only touchdown of the game coming on a 1-yard run by Luke Kreitzer. And then they blocked extra point after a blocked field goal as well by the Neenah special teams. That's where we sit at 6-0. And a lot of other games around Northeast Wisconsin. You can catch all the scores on AM 1570, 95-3, 99-1 the score. Football Friday night immediately following the game. East and Fond du Lac going at it. Kaukauna and Oshkosh West, Oshkosh North and Kimberly. This one definitely the highlight in the FVA and probably the highlight of the state of Wisconsin. And everybody will back away from this one. Takes the north bounce. Where's it gonna die? And with how much time? 23.2. They now blow it.
Ball is down at the
The 47-yard line. You know, with 3 timeouts, what do you think here?
You get plenty of time. Well, I don't want to say plenty of time, only 23.2 seconds. I think, goal. I think if you're Neenah's defense, obviously don't give up the big play, and the kicking game's been an issue for Appleton North, especially their blocking units. So again, I think if you're Neenah's, just avoid the big play, and I think both teams would be happy to go in the locker room with a 6-0 score.
Kreitzer with the fake, plenty of time. Runs towards the sideline right at midfield. And did get out of bounds. At the 49, he reached across and got it. Aiden Carey will get credited with the tackle on that one. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard scramble. 16.1 seconds now. I wonder how close they have to get to attempt a field goal.
I'd probably say at least 30 yards.
2nd and 6. Kreitzer again getting that protection and almost intercepted. Carey had it in and out of his hands. He knows it. Taps himself on the head. He was thinking pay dirt on that one.
Boy,
he was thinking time game.
I mean, that's one, I think, again, you talk about big plays or the inability to make big plays. That's a second interception tonight that Neenah has dropped, and that would have been a disaster for Appleton North. Now, if I'm them, I'm just running the football and going to the locker room 6-0, because if Carey catches that, we got a tie game, and they possibly could have been down 1. That's the last thing you want to do is a turnover at this late stage of the half.
3rd and 6.
Delay a game.
And, penalty flag down.
Leave delay of game, Joey.
First one on.
Came from the back judge.
Appleton North. We'll get the official call. There we go. Don't have too many stadiums with the microphone on the referee. Each team with 1 penalty now, and back them up 5 more yards. Changes things just a wee bit here. 11.7 left. Who do they air it out to here is the question. Got 3 to choose from on his right side. But his leading receivers here on the left. Backwards pass, it is caught by Braden Hackle. And did he get enough? I believe so. Carey got him, but moved the chains here with 2.2 seconds left. North has one final chance for a heave-ho here.
13 on the play, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Appleton North.
What a first half, 6-0. And Timeout is taken by North. Appleton North, we were talking about this earlier off air, not ranked in the rankings. Neenah, however, not ranked either, but both teams probably eyeing that here after whoever wins here tonight. Kimberly, the only one as I look at them here. Kimberly at number 2 here in Northeast Wisconsin. But very well represented across all divisions in the latest poll. And before you know it, we're going to be talking about the playoffs. Just a couple more weeks left. You see the Neenah schedule as they will head to Kimberly next week, home for Fond du Lac before closing things out at Oshkosh North. Here's Appleton North's schedule. And again a whistle, and this time a timeout called by Kimberly. Or by Neenah, I should say. We were just talking about Kimberly there. And I want to thank once again Ace Hardware of Appleton. You'll never have to walk the length of a football field parking lot when you shop Ace Hardware of Appleton. You'll score every time with Ace Rewards. Find a great selection. It's coming up. You're going to need a rake, some other tools, houseware goods, paint, and more. Great selection of Traeger, Weber, Big Green Egg grills, Smoker Smith with all the accessories to ensure your tailgate is the envy of the neighborhood. Don't walk a whole football field. Bring the whole team over to visit your neighbors at Ace Hardware of Appleton today. You like to grill?
Love to grill. Love to grill.
Perfect weather for that.
It is. Yeah, I wish we could do it more often, but our schedule can't always do it. But yeah, got the old Weber, reliable as ever.
What's the go-to on the grill?
Burgers and brats usually, but once in a while you got to splurge and get a nice little ribeye steak.
Yeah, buddy. 4.3 they put on the clock.
Let's see if we can see the Hail Mary here.
He'll throw it up for grabs, and incomplete. Almost had it in the end zone. Caden Prince. Wow, Charlie Olson.
Yeah, Charlie Olson,
quarterback.
Came in, threw a beautiful ball, and that was really, really close to a Hail Mary. Almost a great job execution, but what a defensive battle we had here, Joey, in the first half at Rocket Stadium. 6-0. The Lightning with the lead in a very hard-fought, hard-hitting game here in Neenah.
There you see it, 6-0. Appleton North, Joey D. and Gary Bolescu with you on this beautiful Friday evening. Only score of the game came with 7:31 left to play in that first half when Appleton North finally got on the scoreboard after a 24-yard drive for North. Only took a couple of minutes off the clock, and Kreitzer ran it in himself from inside the 1-yard line. The extra point was blocked. We talked about it at the time, how key that might be, and so far it is held up here to a 6-0 lead for Appleton North. We will hear from all of our sponsors. You see them there on the scoreboard right now. Fox Communities Credit Union, Sam Beaumere, Better Home Heating and Cooling, Ace Hardware of Appleton, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, Fast Signs helping us out, OSMS, the orthopedic and sports medicine specialists. They sponsor the broadcast booth all season long. 6-0 here at the half. Take a break. Grab a sip of water. Enjoy the halftime entertainment here, but we will hear from the sponsor. 6-0 Appleton North here at the half. It's our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. For those that have a mortgage, it's important to review it very frequently. It's at minimum annually. Many of our members have taken the opportunity to cash out some money to put in that backyard pool that you've been seeing down the road, or consolidate debt, or pay off your loan faster to match your retirement. That's why we're here to help, right? We're here to help them succeed financially. End of story.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
The projects we construct afford us the opportunity to help those in need in more ways than one. And the momentum we create as a team allows us to make an impact greater than any one of us can achieve on our own. We are part of the community. We are where we live. We are Myron Construction.
And back here at the half, as the Neenah Band giving you the halftime entertainment in a 6-0 game. Appleton North with the lead on Neenah. I'll let you hear a little bit of the Neenah Rockets marching band here at the half.
Is excited to once again welcome twirler Emily Stadler to the field as she performs to the recent hit by Lizzo. Here's To Be Loved.
Quite a show there with the twirler here at the half. It's the Neenah High School Marching Band. About to give you some Mamma Mia. Enjoy here at the half. 6-0 Appleton North. So our halftime entertainment continues.
One of the iconic selections from the show. Here's Dancing Queen.
A show. The Neenah High School Marching Band here at the half. Week number 6 of high school football here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. Game of the week. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you. 6-0 here at the half. Appleton North with the lead. The only touchdown coming on Kreitzer 1-yard run. 7.5 to go in the second quarter. Other than that, well, we've had nothing, but there's still been a high-paced game here. And 6-0 is the score. This gives us a chance again to thank all of the sponsors. Let's talk about Sam. One of tonight's proud alumni, Neenah supporter, attorney Sam Bomir. Represents injured workers throughout the Fox Cities and northeastern Wisconsin who've been injured on the job. If you need legal consultation after a work injury, Sam is the attorney to contact. No one in northeast Wisconsin with greater years of experience helping injured workers than Sam. Call his office if you need consultation, 920-404-2050. No fees to their firm unless they obtain a recovery, so you got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Call for help. Sam wishes the Rockets good luck in today's game. Also, when it comes to home heating, cooling, and maintenance, why shop around? Make one call to Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning because they're the trained comfort specialists and Mitsubishi ductless dealers here in the Fox Valley. And they can take care of all of your home heating and cooling needs with better products and better people. You better contact Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, a division of Central Temperature. Visit betterhomeheatingandair.com for more information. Make sure your family's comfortable all year round. Call today. 6-0 is the score. Appleton North with the lead in a big, big game here, trying to stay undefeated and move on here into roll right into the second half of the season, and they have a gauntlet ahead of them. Both of these teams do. There's Appleton North as tonight here in Neenah, home for Kaukauna at Appleton East, and then they round things out against Kimberly. Every single year, Gary, always circle that one, don't you? And this year it's going to end the regular season.
Well, if everything goes as they're going right now, that game will be for all the marbles, the final game of the year versus Kimberly, and that will be at Appleton North. So that'll be a sold-out crowd. And yeah, first things first here. You still got to take business here in Neenah, and yeah, tough schedule coming up for the Lightning. But when we talked to Coach Salm before the game, I think that was he says that's what you work hard for, and that's all the work in the off season you do. It gets you ready for those big games at the end of the year. So I'm sure they'll take it. And then right now they got their work cut out here to go for one more half of football against the very spirited Neenah Rocket team tonight.
And there is the Rockets, their upcoming schedule as well. We saw them last week in the win against Oshkosh West, 42-20.
Yes.
They get Kimberly next.
Yeah, speaking of Oshkosh West, Joey, they were leading Kaukauna at Kaukauna in the second quarter. A bit of surprise, 21-14. Kaukauna, another team with just one loss. So, but we saw Oshkosh West, much improved. I think the Rockets jumped up on it early, but I think certainly that second half they played with them. So, I think Oshkosh West, an up-and-coming team, and given Kaukauna all they can handle tonight at Kaukauna.
Here it is, 6-0 Appleton North. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. Second half action is on the way. You're watching the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream Game of the Week, a production of Woodward Communications. Back after this.
Time. We all get the same 24 hours, and how we spend it is different for each of us. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we want to help you make the
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel with quick turnaround.
A century is made up of minutes, but more importantly, of moments. Moments of hard work, dedication, challenges, and triumphs. From Myron Construction, the past 100 years were built by the steady hands of tradespeople who laid a strong foundation, and continues to thrive because of our passionate team members. As we close this significant chapter of our history, our sights are set on what we will accomplish together in the years to come, because together we'll continue building excellence.
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways, but just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
What is the mark of a true builder? At Myron Construction, we believe it's in the details. It's the strong sense of commitment to the people and places in which we work. The more than 100 years of experience we bring to every project site. It's our labor force, 1,200 strong. Our investment in cutting-edge equipment and technology, and our commitment to exceeding expectations. Most of all, it's our passion for bringing dreams to life. This is building excellence.
Winding things down here at the half. North leading Neenah, and our friend Mr. Strick was going through some of the updated scores. Got a big ooh and ah from tie score that we noticed with Kaukauna.
Yeah, Kaukauna came back, tied it at late in the second, 21-21. Kimberly running clock in the third early at halftime, 41-0 at Oshkosh North. And Fond du Lac was leading Appleton East 21-0.
Here it is 6-0 Appleton North, and Neenah will get the football first. So I'll tell you what, Gary, how big is this first possession? First of all, what are you saying here at the half if you're both coaches?
Well, I think both coaches, again, Neenah came out, great opening drive, really established a run with Van Evehoven, but again, credit to Lightning's defense, and that they have an outstanding linebacker, outstanding defense all around. And they buttoned it up down in the goal line stand there. That really turned the tide. And then Appleton North later in the quarter was able to get a short touchdown run by Kreitzer. I think right now, coaches, I think everything is going per plan. I think if you're Neenah, you stick with the run. I think Van Evehoven and Dean, again, two explosive runners could take it to the house at any play. And also, I think if you're Neenah, you got to talk about defense. They had two excellent opportunities for interceptions that possibly, if converted, could have been pick sixes, especially the one at the end of the first half with Carey. So defense, both defensive have been outstanding, Joey. I think, again, and if you're Appleton North offensively, keep establishing the run, keep, that good balance of the pass and run. And as I said in our Myron keys of the game, it could come down to a big turnover here in the second half. And the big play too. I think we've had a few opportunities for the big play, especially Neenah's defense, and they just haven't been able to convert.
So far, big plays have been a blocked field goal and a blocked extra point. Here's Ashton Van Beek to take it, and he is met right away by Jabari Hammond. But Neenah will come out with Evan Van Evenhoven again, quarterback, coming off of the injury to his radius, wearing a brace there, talking with his family beforehand. Had the doctor take a look at it yesterday, got the final okay to get out there, and well, he showed it. You always have to use his hands, and it wasn't his throwing hand anyway, but he's got the wheels too. He showed it in that first half again.
Absolutely, and they had another opportunity with Dean on a big pass play that they just missed. So I think the big plays are out there. It's just, will one of the two teams be able to convert?
It'll be the 17-yard line. Where they'll mark it. Speaking of, they come out the same way they came out their first possession and just carrying it out of the backfield. But Bobby Somm was right there. He's got several tackles in that first half. Gain of 1 for Van Evenhoven, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and again, I hate repeating myself, Joey, but just you watch these linebackers, and they are so fast and physical for Appleton North, and they just fly to the football, led by Arndt. But Bobby Somm's having a heck of a game himself here tonight at Rocket Stadium.
2nd and 9 on 18. Here is Dean, and guess who? Bobby Somm again. Let's also give credit there to Ben Wenzel. Gain of a couple, but first third down here.
Yeah.
They had a lot of third downs in that first half.
Yeah, they sure did, and converted on a few. And right now Grant Dean's the guy. I think you got to find ways to get him the ball.
Opening possession of the second half. Play action, rolling to his right. Jumping up and throwing it, almost intercepted. That one went in and out of the hands of Christian Pride, and it's 4th down. He just jumped up and tried to toss it over everybody. He did, but almost didn't do a white jersey.
Yeah, little jump pass by Van Evenhoven, and Pride doing a nice job on coverage.
3 and out to start the second half.
Yeah, and I think, again, we talked about field position, and Appleton North themselves here, their first drive could have excellent field position depending on the punt here by the Rockets.
And penalty markers fly. We only had 2, 1 on each team in that first half. And 1 to start the second.
I don't know, Joey. If it's on Appleton North, it could be close to a first down. Let's see what the call was. The Rockets were cheering, and the Rocket fans in front of us were cheering. So I'm assuming it was on Appleton North.
It's 4th and 5. It is.
Yeah, the line judge talking to Coach Somm.
Then this should be a first down.
This may be a measurement. What do you think, Joey?
Ah, boy.
You got the binoculars.
They're marking it just shy. They're looking at it. And
they gave it to him.
Yeah, they're going to move it.
Wow, costly penalty there by Appleton North. And we haven't even gotten the call yet officially from the official.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was offsides or somebody lined up in the neutral zone. Let's hear from the referee.
Prior to the snap, defense, offsides, 5-yard penalty, result will be a first down.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow, on 4th down and 5, an offside call. And it's not a 3 and out for Neenah. I had it written down in pencil. Luckily, I can erase it. 1st and 10 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, those are just killers. I mean, those are the penalties that drive coaches nut. Off the ball, nothing, 4th and 5, they're definitely going to punt. And it looked like, again, sorry we don't have instant replay, but I think it was one of the Lightnings was just lined up in the neutral zone, and that was the penalty.
So the drive is kept alive.
Let's see if the Rockets take advantage.
With this guy, evades one tackler and blaze it to the second tackler. Oh boy, we got the big hit on that one. Laying him out. That was Hammond who took the brunt of that one.
Yeah, and I think he's headed out of the game, favoring his shoulder. Daniel Garrigan coming in to replace Hammond, who just took a big hit from Dean.
Got 6 on that play, 2nd and 4. How many does he get here? Keeps the legs going. About a yard and a half. It'll be about a yard and a half shy. 3rd and short now for Neenah.
Yeah, guess what, Joey? 3rd down.
3rd down, Rockets.
Yeah, we'll see, Joey. Just little things in a close game like this can really turn the tide. And, a 5-yard penalty, you don't think much about it. But, if they convert here, and, it could be a huge play in this football game.
3rd and a very long one. Fake handoff, and even though he keeps it himself, still with it, spinning across for the 1st down. Finally ankle tackled by Jackson Motter, but moved the chains. Another 3rd down conversion for the Rockets.
Yeah, Van Evelman came close of breaking that one. Motter there to make the tackle. If not, he couldn't think Van Evelman would have been running right into the end zone.
Mark it on the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Rockets trying to get on that scoreboard. Tuck and run there. Right to midfield. He'll get 3. 2nd and 7. Again, first game back since that first game against De Pere, when he had a pretty good rushing game. Over 110 yards for him in that one on 12 carries. He's got at least that tonight as far as the carries go. Right at the 50. 2nd and 7. Dean will get it. Breaks through the hole. Gets the block that he was looking for. Had one guy to beat in Nick Bergen, who finally brought him down, but that was almost 6 for Neenah.
Yeah, I tell you right now, that penalty has really given some new life to the Neenah Rockets, and they are taking advantage. We've seen a couple plays now where Van Evehoven almost broke one, and there Dean, if it wasn't for Bergen's tackle, was, again, off to the races.
19 yards for Dean. Who is approaching the 1,000-yard mark now on the season. And again, some movement up front for
another
Appleton North.
Offside penalty. Just again, a little undiscipline is costing the Lightning.
Prior to the snap, defense, offsides, 5-yard penalty.
Terry Van Straat with the call. Other officials out there, Mike Gustafson, Theodore Schermetzler, John Callahan, Neil Mogenberg. And now it's 1st and 5. Drive is kept alive. Said that earlier. Again on the keeper. Hit once, twice, and 3 times. Down by Christian Pride. But not before a pretty good pickup there. About 3. Second down and short.
First hit by Christian Pride. Bobby Saul.
I think this is seems like an opportunity, Joey, again, that they've just been running the football so well that just it might be time just to surprise the Lightning with a pass. And, they've had some really good success with Keller in the last 2 games. This tight format.
And more flags.
And I think this time it'll be on Neenah, I believe, with the false start.
The whole left side of the line. So they give the 5 yards back.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
And so the second penalty on Neenah. 5th total of the game. We only had 2 in the first half. And 3 already here in the first half of the third quarter.
Second and 7.
Well, 2nd and 7 now. On the 28. A little confusing by the left side of the line on that last play. And now they want to talk things over. Timeout for the Rockets. How about we tell you about Ace Hardware again? You'll never have to walk the length of a football field parking lot when you shop Ace Hardware of Appleton. At Ace Hardware of Appleton, you'll score every time with Ace Rewards. And you'll find a great selection of rakes, tools, houseware goods, paint, and more. And a great selection of Traeger, Weber, like Gary has. Big Green Egg Grill, Smoker Smith with all the accessories to ensure your tailgate is the envy of the neighborhood. Don't walk a whole football field. Bring the whole team over to visit your neighbors at Ace Hardware of Appleton today. That is Gary Bileski on the camera and the color call. I am Joey D here in Neenah. Beautiful new facility here. Second time we've got a chance to see it.
And before I forget, Joe, I told Brett Christopherson, our colleague from the Post Crescent, want to thank him. He gave us a little help with the equipment, bringing up the equipment before the game. We have a lot of equipment, and Brett was a very gentlemanly deed. So thanks, Brett. And I recently just saw a picture of, remember, Dave Mader, our old friend, who used to do some high school hoops for us. He's an insurance agent here in Neenah. So good to see Dave's.
And back to pass. Incomplete. So once again, it will be 3rd down. Yeah, celebrities here. All over the place.
Oh, yeah, Dave Mader, big celebrity, former Badger. Yeah, he used to do some high school hoops with us, and always enjoyed working with Dave.
Speaking of the Badgers, they're in action tonight against Purdue to start the Big Ten weekend. What do you think of college games there on Friday night?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's just you're competing with the high school, and you got to, I just not a fan. And to me, high school or college football should be on Saturday afternoon or Saturday nights, unless you're in the MAC, and then you can play on Tuesdays or whatever.
Van Evenhoven on the keeper again. Dives forward to the 24. Not going to be enough. It'll be 4th down. Solm again got him.
Big
4th and 3.
Big play right here.
Yeah, this is where, if you know it, don't jump again.
I'm sure their coaches are reminding them that. And this is, I think, the one area where we saw it, the opening drive of the game with that goal line stand. And this is where, North's defense has been tough to just, get on 4th down. So let's see what they can do here.
It is 4th down and 3 on the 24-yard line. Lining up in the backfield is Chase Collins, and now
another timeout.
Timeout is called by Neenah. Their second one. Wow.
That could be interesting down the road, but again, these are a huge play of the game, so certainly you want to take your time and get the best play possible.
Don't take your time if you've been injured on the job. Call our friend, proud alumni Neenah supporter Sam Beaumier, representing injured workers throughout the Fox cities in Northeast Wisconsin, injured on the job. If you need legal consultation after work injury, Sam's the attorney to contact. No one in Northeast Wisconsin with greater years of experience helping injured workers. Insane. Call his office if you need a consultation, 920-404-2050. No fees to their firm unless they obtain a recovery. So you've got nothing to lose, everything to gain by calling for help. Sam wishes the Rockets good luck in today's game. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Well, you got to gain 3 yards here if you are Neenah. Right at the 24-yard line. Let's do it again here. And again, discipline here on the defensive side for North. They gave him a first down earlier in this drive. This time, they stand pat. Back to pass is the call. It's caught. Dean has it. Has a little open room inside the 15-yard line. Just outside of it, actually, at the 16 is where they will mark it. But a fourth down conversion, the second one of this drive that keeps it alive for Neenah.
Yeah, and again, it's great call. Love it. You got to get the ball into your playmaker, Grant Dean, and they did that. A nice little executed pass play out of the backfield. So we got 1st and 10 as the Rockets drive continues here in the third quarter.
At the 16. Drive that started on their own 17. Here's Dean again. He eludes 2 tacklers inside the 5, looking for the end zone. He found it. A 16-yard touchdown run for Grant Dean. He's into the end zone for the 14th time this season, and we are tied at 6.
Yeah, he is special, and just again, not much there. Dean broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage and was off to the races and used his speed and got to the pylon and just got into the end zone, and we are an extra point away from a Neenah Rocket 1-point lead.
7th time in 2 games that he has found pay dirt. This time the first drive of the second half. Clock eater here.
Yeah, again, I hate to go back to it, Joey, but they were going to punt, and just a silly offside penalty is, gave Neenah new life, and they certainly took advantage.
Wasco's on for the all-important extra point. North had theirs blocked. Neenah to take the lead. They got it. New score, 4:59 remaining in the third quarter. It is now Neenah 7, Appleton North 6. What a game here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business team,
To some, your dad, or grandpa, mom, big sis, the crazy cousin. We're known in so many ways. But just a number? That shouldn't be one of them. At Fox Communities Credit Union, we'll help you run the numbers or understand your credit score. But those numbers aren't how we'll know you, because we'll know you. Fox Communities Credit Union, helping you make life happen.
As a business owner, you're not afraid.
Back here in Neenah, 7-6. Nail biter going on, lots to play, but I said it right before the break there. They got that to start the half. So you do the math there, that's 6 minutes and 1 second. But they ran off, starting on their own 17-yard line. And there's good special teams play again on the kickoff team. And North will have starting on their own 22-yard line is where they'll mark it. 4:54 left. How big was that? A couple of fourth down conversions, one of them by a penalty, but still, man, the momentum has swung toward the Rockets.
Yeah, it certainly has, and now we got to see how North's offense responds down a point, trailing for the first time tonight.
They haven't trailed very much. In fact, they pitched a shutout again, 6th time this year in that second quarter. They've only given up now 26 points in third quarters this year. They'll try and get it going on the ground. Nothing doing for Robinson. Got about a yard and a half, maybe two. It'll be second down.
Yeah, great job by Sam Shear there. And if Shear doesn't, there was a lot of running room in front of for Robinson. Shear a little shaken up, but he's going to stay in the game. It's a beautiful tackle there by Shear for just this short gain.
It's 2nd and 8 now on the 24. Little play action, quick pass. Right side. Short gain. Matson's got it. And it's third down now for North. Brianna's the leading tackler for Neenah on the season. Picks up another one there at the 29. 3rd and 3. Place is shaking. Fake to Robinson. Kreitzer takes it himself, diving across the 40. Luke Young with the tackle, but a first down on a 3rd down conversion for Appleton North.
Yeah, Kreitzer hasn't run a lot tonight, Joey, but when he has, it's been very effective and usually in 3rd down. So right before the 3rd down, I was thinking to myself, watch out for Kreitzer. And sure enough, a little bit quarterback draw. He gets a huge first down for the Lightning to keep the chain and the clock moving.
See it in the right-hand corner there. 3:15 in running. Falling down and incomplete is the call. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 on the 42. But again, that Neenah defense coming right at him, trying to chomp him down.
Yeah, and if Robinson catches that, I think he's got some running room in front of him. But again, pressure on Kreitzer, just got hit when he threw the football.
2nd and 10 on the 42. Again, Robinson, the lone tailback. And the draw play again. Young is there to trip him up at the 48. Another 3rd down play coming. Clock ticks under 3 to go. 7 more for Kreitzer on the ground. 2nd leading rusher this season. Trying to cross midfield and answer the first score of the game for Neenah. Keeping himself again, and he's got that first down. Wrestled down by Carlson. 6'1", 205-pound junior linebacker got him. But a big 3rd down conversion again.
Yeah, again on the legs of Kreitzer. They've seen something now that they're taking advantage, and that's Kreitzer keeping the ball and using his legs to get some very important first downs.
That's what happens when you also have an arm. 3rd down. I think you're throwing, just take off running. A design play, beautifully executed, as is this pass. Down the Appleton North sideline, hauled in again by Tamori.
Tackled by Aiden Carey.
Carey got him, but not before 7 yards. On the 37-yard line. 2nd and a long 3. Again, I do like the mixture of run and pass in this one. They got all the weapons for it. Wide receivers 2 to each side, so they'll take it to the ground, of course. And Robinson will have another first down. Move the chains again for the Lightning.
Yeah, and a nice job by the Lightning offensive line here. This drive have created some nice holes, and that time Robinson gets another first down. The 3rd first down of this drive to answer the Rockets' first touchdown of the night.
At the 32 now. Same setup offensively. Only 4 up front for Neenah now. I saw the 420. There's Kreitzer again. Inside the 30.
It could be the final play of the third quarter, Joey. Another fast-moving quarter here in Neenah.
Juan Rich gets his picture put up on the brand new big scoreboard here, the bright one across the way. And with under 20 seconds left, we'll see if indeed they snap this one. And they take their time. And do. Wide open, Robinson's got it. Right at the 20-yard line. An 8-yard pass. And that will do it for quarter number 3. Don't go anywhere. What a game. 7-6 after 3 quarters of play. Back with the 4th after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox. I'm Adam Landsver, and I am the Chief Lending Officer at Fox Communities Credit Union. Home values have really skyrocketed, and it would just make sense that now would be the time to take a look at your home equity. Having a home equity line in place will always be there for you in case of the rainy day, or you want to start up that business, or purchase that car that you never thought was going to come for sale. To be able to have that security blanket is really critical in someone's life cycle.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
At least 12 more minutes of football to play here in Neenah. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. We switch ends here. Lightning working quickly out of the quarter break. The short toss to the Neenah High. Braden Heckel, again the receiver. Stops it at the 15. He got 5. So it's 2nd and 5 on the 15. That only took 4 seconds off of the 4th quarter clock. North trying to stay undefeated. Each team with it only 1 time in that 3rd quarter. And Robinson is wrapped up in the backfield by Hudson Tamulin. He did get 1. Another 3rd down. They've been doing it all along on this drive. It started with 4:54 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and we've seen Kreitzer numerous times here on 3rd down with that key carried for the 1st down. I'm sure the Rockets defense going to be zeroing in on Kreitzer.
Neenah scored from the 14 in the last possession. North trying to do the same. Here's Kreitzer, fakes the throw, has to run with it. Good coverage downfield in the secondary. Nowhere to go with it but on the ground. And no gain, right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, great job. I couldn't get the number, but Matson went out on the little flat route, and he was, I think that was the intended target, and he was covered up, and that forced Kreitzer to keep it and try to get something out of nothing. And with the kicking issues tonight with their blocking, they're going to elect to go for it instead of trying to kick a go-ahead field goal.
Big play here, 4th and 4. Kreitzer with a long count. He'll keep it himself. It is complete, but I don't think he got enough. The Neenah defense coming up strong. The catch was made by Gavin Matson, but he didn't get enough and the Rockets will take over deep in their own territory.
Yeah, less than a yard away from converting it. And again, interesting call, I think, with the issues with the extra point and the prior field goal block. Coach Salm decided the best bet was to go for it and risked it on 4th down, and the Rockets get the big stop. So now it's up to the Lightning defense here to try to get their team back to the football, and it's the Rockets themselves coming off their best drive of the night. That resulted in the touchdown.
So Neenah gets it. First time in this quarter, only a second time this half. And Van Evenhoven will keep it.
Yeah, nice game of 7 for Van Evenhoven.
2nd and 3 on the 18. Now, if they did what they did the last possession, they can run out as much clock as they want with the lead this time. Lead coming thanks to way back, 7:31 left to play in the second quarter on a blocked extra point. This time, again, it is Van Evenhoven, and he avoids a couple of tacklers. Across the 25 out to the 27-yard line. Boy, do they like having him back, huh?
Yeah, he's a special runner at the quarterback, and then he just brings that ability to, again, looked like he was going to have nothing at the line of scrimmage, and he breaks the tackle, and he gets the first down. He's just, he's not the biggest runner in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs hard, and he low to the ground, and that time he gets a key first down.
5'11" junior. Back after several games out with an injury. He'll hand it off to Dean. Wrestled down by Christian Pride. Another tackle for Pride.
At the 32-yard line, picked up 5 on the play.
But he got 5 more.
And right now, what we saw early in the game, Neenah's offensive line controlling the line of scrimmage, and because of that, they've been having great success running the football between Dean and Van Evenhoven.
This time, short pass. It's complete. That'll be another first down. Caleb Schaefer. I haven't called his name too much tonight, but he is their leading receiver. Only in his 3rd game of the season. But they do get yet another first down, as the crowd will tell you each and every time.
Right in front of us.
Yes, indeed. What a crowd tonight.
Yeah, beautiful.
Man.
Both sides well represented.
Left to right, up and down this new gorgeous facility. Brand new, what they say, 170 million? Complex. The outskirts of Neenah. Fake to Dean. The junior Van Evenhoven will keep it for 8 more yards on the ground. Up to the 47, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, right.
2nd and 2, I should say.
Right now, it doesn't take much room for Van Evenhoven. If he sees it, he's going to hit it, and that's right now, again, to credit the Neenah offensive line and a lot of Lightning players with their hands on the hips, and just a little bit right now, again, the momentum all on the Rockets' side of the football.
7.5 to go. Game 6 of the season. Going to be where you think every game's a playoff game. Sure feels like it tonight. Here's Van Evenhoven. Takes 3 guys to get him into North territory. Another first down. 49-yard line. And more importantly, wind that clock. Keep it going. They started on their own 11. They've started on their own 9. Back in the second quarter. Here they start on the 11 and have moved it across midfield already. Only the second possession in the second half here for the Rockets. And flag.
Delay a game.
Took a little bit A little bit too much time. We'll back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 back in their own territory now. Each team with 3 penalties. Pretty well played game. Only 1 on each team in the first half, 2 here in the second. 1st and 15. Homecoming coming up for both of these teams next week for North, week after for Neenah. Empty backfield, so you know what's going to happen here. He's going to take off running. Good blocking up front once again by the offensive line. Back into North territory at the 44-yard line. Got all 5 of those yards back and then some.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating right now for North defense. You know exactly what they're going to run. It's no secret. I mean, and it's going to be Van Evehoven, and he's just gashing them right now. And here you get the 5-yard penalty, thinking, all right, it's going to set up 1st and 15, and he gets nearly 10 yards on the next play.
2nd and 5. He'll keep it again. This time lowers the shoulder, takes a little bit more of a hit. Got a few more, though. 3rd down again for the Rockets. The conversion rate quite successful for them tonight. Have they even punted? I don't think they punted all game.
I think they had a couple in the first half.
Sure didn't seem like it.
Yeah, Bergen had the one nice return right in front of us that set up the, I believe, the Lightning touchdown. Or actually, I think it was the field goal that was blocked, but they've had a couple. Not many punts tonight.
Yep.
Oh, there.
Well,
wow.
See one here in there. Is
Brock
Arndt.
Arndt.
I don't have to say his name. Number 5 got him.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to, somebody's got to step on the Lightning defense, and of course, it was Brock Arndt who just, again, on the run and blitz, untouched, just perfect execution on Arndt. And right there, that play is a highlight reel tape that you see why Arndt is heavily recruited in the D1 ranks.
4 D1 offers on the table, 2 preferred walk-ons, including Wisconsin and Minnesota. And the aforementioned punt crew is out. They will not allow a run back. As it sails out of bounds at the 22.
All right, Joey, 4:27 to go in the game, and huge drive, obviously, for Appleton North, who had a very, very productive drive the last time, but it stalled, and Neenah got the big 4th down stop. We talk about big plays. They got the big play from Brock Arndt on defense. Is there a big play for the Lightning offense?
Second time they've had it in this half. Both times they started on their own 22. You mentioned last time it was stalled on the 11. This time Kreitzer will take it. Wrestled down from behind by Towan Rich.
That's just been a lot, Joey, just a lot of, mid, not just, I don't think, I'm trying to think the biggest play that Lightning had here. Maybe the pass to Tamari for maybe 15 yards. It's been a lot of 3, 4, 5 yard runs and some short passes, but nothing. Neenah hasn't given up any big play yet tonight, any explosive play.
Here's Robinson. Young again will stop him. Young and St. Clair. But it will bring up another 3rd down. And this one at the 28. So 3rd down, 4 to go. Clock winding at 3.5. They fake it to Robinson. They'll go down the near sideline, way overthrown the intended receiver, Abraham Tamori, and now it's 4th down and 4 for Coach Salm.
It's 4th and 4 at the 28.
Oh boy, it looks like he's keeping the offense on the field. Joey, you got 3 timeouts left and 3:17 to go, and they're going to use one of the timeouts to figure out what they want to do. It's a huge, huge play, huge decision coming up for Coach Salm and the Lightning coaching staff.
And so we talk about our friends at Better Home Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating, cooling, maintenance, why shop around? Make one call. Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning. They're the trained comfort specialists and Mitsubishi ductless dealer in the Fox Valley. They take care of all of your home heating and cooling needs. Better products, better people. You better call. Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, division of Central Temperature. BetterHomeHeatingandAir.com is the website for more information. Make sure your family's comfortable all year round. Call today. How comfortable are you here? 4th down and 4. Big, big, big. Did I say big yet? Play upcoming here for North. Could the game be on the line here? 3:17 left to play. Second possession in a row. 4th down for them. Didn't get it the first time, and they got it this time. Hauled in somehow, some way. Off of his knee. Abraham Tamori comes up with it. They convert. They get across midfield. 1st and 10 on the Neenah 49.
Joey, we talked about who was going to have the big play. Right there, Abraham Tamori. I don't know how he caught that ball. It was into tight coverage, and somehow Tamori able to get a huge reception for Appleton North. Wow, what a play.
Short pass again, almost intercepted. That's a 3rd time tonight. Neenah has almost found 6 via the interception, this time off the hands of Will St. Clair. It'll be 2nd and 10, but we should be looking at a 13-6 game.
Oh, Joey, you're right. That is the 3rd opportunity tonight. We've talked about that the Rockets had an opportunity for a pick 6, and boy, the Lightning sort of like a cat with 9 lives.
Scratching and clawing their way. 2:46 left to play, 2nd and 10. Nothing to do it through the air, so he takes off running. Kreitzer will get 4 up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and 6. But again, good coverage by this Neenah defense. Obviously 4-down territory. Got a couple of plays to work with here. What is it on 3rd down here? Scrambling. Flag is down. Caught by Tamori again.
You know, that's the area of holding, Joey.
Yeah, it is.
And we haven't had a holding penalty all night. Until now.
Mm-hmm. And they'll back him up. 5 yards. We'll do 3rd down again. Yikes. Costing 5 there instead of 1st down and keeping the drive alive. As we approach the 2-minute warning here, too.
Yeah, penalties have just killed the Lightning here this half, and that's going to goes from a 1st down to 3rd and 16.
Yep. On the 45, and they wind the clock now. Under 2 to go. And it's caught. Cross midfield once again.
Braden Hackle.
They keep it going here. Young got him. But they're at the 33 now. 1st and 10 with 1:45 left. They'll preserve their 2 timeouts here. Quick pass. Tamori's got it. Lowers his shoulder to gain a few more yards after catch. Key there.
Another 1st down.
Schmidt got him, but comes up limping.
Yeah, another thing too, Joey, Neenah only with 1 timeout, so they're not going to have much opportunity to stop the clock if this gets deep into their territory. Remember, it's only a 1-point game.
They started on the 22, now they're on the 22 at the other end. Here's Kreitzer directing traffic. Can't find a lane. stuffed there. Ball came out. Neenah wants it.
Well, no, they're not going to give it to him.
And they stopped the clock at 1:06. That was close.
Yeah, I think we got another timeout, Joey, for Appleton North. That'll give them one left.
Got 21.
Please reset the game clock to
109. So they'll put 3 seconds back up on the old ticker. Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. Fox Communities Credit Union all season long, the primary sponsor. Sam Bomir Law. Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning and Cooling. Ace Hardware of Appleton jumping on board for this one. Myron Construction. Creative Imprint. Fast Signs got us here in the Fast Signs mobile studio. OSMS, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialist. They sponsor the broadcast booth. What a game, 7-6 with 1:09 left to play. What a game.
Yeah, incredible.
Got a yard on the last play. They say 2nd and 9.
Now we've seen Heckel with a big catch, Tamori with a big catch. Is there another Lightning out there with an opportunity to get a huge catch here on this Lightning drive?
At the 21.
Offside.
A hard count, and they got him.
Well,
see the head bob there from Kreitzer. And somebody jumped a little too soon.
Yeah, it's 5 key yards, I believe. Yes.
And each team now with 3 in this half. Some of them pretty big, like that one right there.
Yep.
That's a big 5 yards. And it doesn't take anything off the clock. 2nd and 4, now on the 16. He'll keep it. Robinson with the block, but still wrestled down by 3 different defenders there.
Look at about a yard short, Joey. 3rd and 1. Let's call it a long one.
Well, hurry it up. Under a minute to go. Game on the line. Here we go. At the 13. Kreitzer, and it's incomplete. Bobbled at the last second by Heckel. And he comes up gingerly.
And the field goal unit coming on, Joey.
There we go.
So seen Ethan Ambrowski kick this year. He's got an excellent leg. It's now the first 2 times were just poor blocking by the Lightning offensive line. Ethan's got a big leg. It's just now again, he had an extra point blocked and a field goal blocked, and I would imagine we could see a timeout here by Coach Young to ice him.
A 30-yard attempt upcoming after this. A timeout is called by Appleton North. That is their last one.
And Joey, the prior kicks that were blocked, nothing wrong with the snap and the hold. It was just, again, a breakdown in blocking. One time, Young came right through the right side of the line, and the second time, nobody put a hand on Grant Dean. He blocked the kick. So, again, it's just, I think, a matter of execution with the offensive line as the snap and holds were there. And, obviously, be the biggest kick in Ethan's career. As I mentioned earlier, the starting goalie on Appleton North soccer team. And yeah, he's got the leg. As you mentioned, he's been, until tonight, perfect on extra points. So here we go with 38.2 seconds to go.
A 30-yard field goal attempt. Ethan Nadborowski. Don't jump here if you're either side. It is
no good.
No good. Neenah fans celebrate. They'll take over the second missed field goal of the game. And with 30.9 seconds left, they'll get it back. It'll take a kneel down. And the Rockets are going to come up big here at home tonight.
Yeah, he just, again, good snap, good hold, just pushed it right a little bit, had plenty of distance. You can hear the Neenah crowd right in front of us. This place is rocking at Rocket Stadium.
So they'll place it on the 20. Add a couple of seconds, right at 33 seconds.
Yeah, it won't matter. One snap and the game's over.
Wow. What a game, coming down literally to the last play. That's the kneel down. And that is your game. Final score here tonight, Neenah 7 and Appleton North 6. Really?
Wow, what a high school football game, Joey. Just an incredible effort by both teams. Both defenses just played incredibly hard, incredibly physical game. And yeah, this again came down to a couple of mistakes, couple of key penalties by Appleton North, and just a missed kick, and just a tremendous amount of pressure on Ethan Naborowski, and had plenty of distance, just pushed it right. And boy, tough loss for Coach Rob Salm and the Lightning, but a huge win for Coach Young, as that keeps them in contention here in the FVA Rice.
And Neenah wins it 7-6. 30-yarder that was missed by Naborowski. Man, only touchdowns of the game. Quick game rewind here. Kreitzer ran it in back in the second quarter with 7:31 remaining. That made it 6-0 because there was a blocked extra point. Who knew that would end up being the turnout of the game? I know we say it at the time, but this time it did hold up. Only touchdown of the game was a 16-yarder for Neenah. With 4:59 remaining on the opening drive of the second half. Each team only had the ball twice in that second half. Neenah scored on their first one, made the extra point, came up with a big fourth down stop. Neenah had to punt. North got it back, drove almost the length of the field, and came up just short. First loss of the season for Appleton North. As we'll take a look at both of their upcoming schedules. They'll drop to 5-1. Welcoming in Kaukauna for homecoming next week. Heading to Appleton East, and then we'll wrap it up against Kimberly. And as for the Rockets, big win. They will head to Kimberly next week. And then home for Fond du Lac at Oshkosh North to round things out. Wow, what a game. Final score again, 7-6. Joey D and Gary Bileski with you. What?
Yeah, as good as advertised. You know, oftentimes the game doesn't live up to its billing, but this one did. And just, yeah, you know, like we said, Joey, you know, the game's this tight, you know, it comes down just to little things. And I go back to the first drive of the third quarter. Neenah
I was just going to ask, what do you think?
I think
plays of the game.
I think that punt, you know, they were, you know, they had the stop, 4th and 5. They were all set to punt, and it looked like one of the Lightning players just lined up in the neutral zone, gave the Rockets a first down, and then they were able to convert on another 4th down and got their first touchdown of the night. And, you know, then again, just the final drive, they executed it well, you know, and you know, again, I feel terrible for the kicker, because you don't want, certainly no blame should be placed on him, because you look back, there are a lot of plays here that you can deliver. You know, it's just you know, gut-punching loss for Appleton North, but again, they still have a lot to play for. They're going to be a game behind Kimberly in the standings. They still have Kimberly on the schedule, but for Coach Young too, this is a huge win. You lose here, you're definitely out of the FVA race, and plus it hurts your playoff seeding. So, yeah, it was just a tremendous game, and it came down, the big play, and North almost had it. That catch by Tamari on 4th down was just incredible, and it's just, if they could maybe gotten a little closer, you had a extra point blocked and a field goal blocked, both on breakdowns by the offensive line. But it's just, Neenah's defense was just tremendous. And, yeah, you can see them celebrating in front of us, and just an awesome game.
How big was it to have Van Evenhoven back tonight, too?
Oh, yeah, you can see what he brings to the table. He's just an outstanding running quarterback. You give him a little hole, he's going to hit it. And I think, again, he had 2 weeks of practice, but, this game experience, I think, next game he'll be even better. And you pair him with Grant Dean. It's just a lethal 1-2 combination there for the Rockets, as, this, again, gives them a lot of momentum heading into the final 3 weeks of the season. And North themselves, you get homecoming week. You don't have time to, put your head down. You got a very good Kaukauna team coming into Paul Engen Field. So, again, this is FVA football at its finest, Joey, here at Rocket Stadium. You couldn't, this is old school defensive battle, and hard hitting, clean game. Not many penalties if they were, mostly, just a couple, those offside penalties. But boy, what a great high school football game.
Home team going home happy here tonight. Our next broadcast here on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. We're going to see the Lord's Academy Knights having a decent season in Oshkosh. They will be at Titan Stadium against Deerfield. The Demons coming to town for that one, and you will see it right here next Friday night, game number 7 of the regular season. Again, check our website for the full schedule, both radio and here on the video stream. No radio tonight due to the Brewers and the Badgers being on the radio, but we do hope that you have enjoyed this broadcast. Thanks to Fox Communities Credit Union, Sam Beaumere Law, Better Home Heating and Air Conditioning, Ace Hardware of Appleton, Myron Construction, Creative Imprint, Fast Signs, and OSMS, the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists. That'll do it for a broadcast here tonight. Former broadcast partner Gary Burleski, I am Joey D, bidding you farewell once again from Neenah High School. There you see your final score. Neenah comes away with the victory, 7-6 over Appleton North. Be sure to tune into the radio side for Football Friday night. Until next time, have a great rest of your weekend. This has been a presentation of Woodward Communications.